I'm from the Western Cape. I'm from a town called Stellenbosch. I'm working for a social movement trade union that is called Sikula Sonke, and it's woman-led. Sikula Sonke felt it important to send delegates to this conference because we as Sikula Sonke are also starting our newsletter with a group of 15 women. Our first issue will come out in January, and we felt it's important because we want to network, we want to learn from people who are experienced, and to hook up with the necessary resources that are here.
Our organization represents community radio initiatives in Zimbabwe. We don't have community radios at the moment in Zimbabwe, but we do have initiatives basically in all major towns in Zimbabwe.
The biggest challenge that we have right now is that all public media is state media. Therefore, alternative media that is coming at the moment is coming from initiatives from activists, and it's viewed with suspicion. It's viewed as a media that is there to demonize the current setting. I'm expecting to see how the arts can be used also as an alternative media in activism, and also to see how some other info activism techniques can be incorporated in a cultural activist organizations.
I expect from the popular media Mindblast 2009 to learn how the community media in South Africa came into being and how they've managed to come up with such a strong community media.
For me, I think the alternative media is very important because in fact, it offers the alternative view as opposed to the mainstream media. And in the mainstream, there's so much other agendas going on. And as a fine arts student, there's all those things, the layering of codes and pictorial devices that have all these implications that the community in general don't know how to read these things. And through alternative media, you can get a greater awareness of these strategies at work in mainstream media.
Why I think this conference is particularly relevant right now in South Africa is because there's a huge space for community and alternative media, but I don't think that voice is being used loud enough. I don't think there's enough of a collective agenda. I think there's a lot of good people doing a lot of good work, but in order for us to actually make a change on the agenda of the country, we need to come together and we need to be pooling our resources, and this could be a start to that.
I like the fact that civil society, that social movements is actually going to be mingling and interacting with comrades from the radio stations, from the mainstream media, from the community media. I think it's important that the community media, NGOs, radio stations get to know who the comrades are working within the community, coming from those NGOs, and coming to speak about what their issues are, what their struggles are.